Somebody shows up. Say hello. And then I'll go from there. But until then, proper posture. Let's see. Gonna dust off some old stuff. So, no. Let's see. I gotta update my old spreadsheet because League of Legends has changed a little bit and I haven't really been looking at it. Okay. Good enough. Let's see. I bet you the base damage of Evelyn's Q has been modified. Am I live? Let's double check. Oh, yes I am. Hello, me jungle. I'm not back. Don't freak out. This is a special appearance, okay? I'm not actually here to play League of Legends. I'm sorry. I am here because I felt a little bit of FOMO with the new season because, you know, I haven't played video games for a little bit over 9 months now, and I haven't played League for well over a year. So to answer your question of how am I, I'm doing amazing. Probably better than all of you guys if you're still playing League of Legends. No, I am kidding. Of course, I'll play League of Legends again someday, but not today. But that whole time, don't worry about the hair. This is a lot lighter and it feels a lot better. I wanted to change it for a while. I felt weird changing it while I was still streaming, and I shouldn't have, honestly. I should have just done it. But I felt like it was part of my identity on the stream. But it was kind of annoying me at towards the end. I also lost a lot of weight and I gained some strength. So I don't know if you guys were around ever when I was doing push-ups on stream, but I was terrible at it and it was a miserable experience, and I'm much better now. I could do some push-ups later to prove it. Maybe not. I kind of have a exercise schedule and I don't really want to hurt myself, as I have in the past. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I you know, this whole time that I've been away from League, I still felt like I was up to date with Evelyn because I've played so much, and not much had changed. Like there's the Q changes, there's a little bit of rebalancing and stuff, but essentially she played the same way, you know. But with these new item changes, I really feel like for the first time in a long time, I don't know what's up. And I don't want to break my commitment to not play video games, but I thought that if I did a little bit of something that I was always really good at is theory crafting and kind of trying to figure out what does the most damage, what is optimal for what situation, get a hang of that. So I thought that I would do that today. I have some 3 or 4 hours here, and my goal for today is just to do this. I've been trying to get online a little bit earlier. Hello, sir. I was trying to get a little bit earlier, but I was kind of nervous for no reason. I'm doing wonderful. I am just catching people up to speed a little bit as to why I'm streaming today and all of that. I hope you are doing well. I am doing fantastic. But without much further ado or whatever, here is what we're doing right now. I will be updating my wonderful spreadsheet here, which I don't really remember exactly how it works, so we'll dive into that. But there's a bunch of interconnected pieces here, and we're going to go ahead and update a bunch of values for so that it automatically works and kind of lets us just put in some numbers here and get damage numbers. Hello, Acid Step. K-Rab. Hello, it was true, yes. Hi, guys. It's going to be a lot of saying hello today. Ludens is okay. Am I coming back? Of course not. No, we're just gonna see. I'm trying to do a little bit of community service for Evelyn here by figuring out the new items so you don't have to. Test. Hello, everybody. Okay. Time to roll up my sleeves. This is what I'm good at. As far as returning to video games, my guess is that I'm somewhere halfway done with the stuff that I've been trying to do with my life. So, hey, it'll eventually be there, but not quite yet. For now, you guys will have to make do with what little I give you. That's right. I am a cruel overlord of this channel. God damn it. I get to set the rules, and I say that there will be no extra sunset on after today. Well, no, that's not necessarily true. Whatever. I make up the rules as I go. For now, all right. I'm having too much fun here. It's business. It's business, not fun, god damn it. I'm here to do math, and math is not fun. No having fun, all right? If you're having fun right now, you better leave. The exit's right there, through the window. No, all right. You know what? Somebody pointed out the fact that my schedule still says that I'm here like every day. And I understand that. And you have to understand that I'm too lazy to update it. Yes, it's very easy. But I am very lazy. And I have shit to do. Look at... Okay, I have to show this to you guys before I continue. Because this is kind of like my life for the last long time. I have a list of things that I do every day. There you go. Okay. And I have this whole system. You see a bunch of dots and X's and stuff. It's how I keep track. And you can this basically shows my entire life for the last couple of months, really. 1 hour loot, 1 hour code, running, strength exercises, daily miles, no Reddit or YouTube. That one's been kind of hard. That one is new. What is this? Stretching and no sweets. And as you can see, I'm not perfect. That's why there's all those X's over there. But show calves later. They're actually really, really big. I'll show you. You know what? I'll show you something else. All right. And I'm very proud of this. I'm very proud of this. Check this out. Ah, it went away. No, show me. Okay. Look at this, okay? What you guys are looking at here, come on, camera. Work, damn it. what you guys are looking at here is a graph, and it's a very boring graph, right? But once you realize what it says, it's actually quite impressive. If you look at the top right here, it says, see, it says like day, week, month, year. So this is the year category. This is the 2020 category. And see what it says there? Daily average, 8 miles. What all those bars show is that starting after February, every single month, I have walked an average of 8 miles per day. Camera screen froze. Oh no. Let me restart it. Oh, by the way, how is the stream? Is the stream okay? Let me pull it up. I think I was abusing the camera a little bit too much, so it probably died on me. It's fine now. Okay, good. Good. I loaded it up anyway, so I could see if it was going wrong. Okay. But yeah. Where? Oh my gosh, it turned off. Yeah, so like it's a boring graph, right? But the fact that it's a boring graph shows how consistent I've been. I've been walking 8 miles every day for the last year. Well, almost a year now. Not long enough. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, K-Rab, okay? I'm trying. And 8 miles of walking a day, by the way, takes 3 hours. Every day. I run too, though, so like it supplements it sometimes. Why am I not streaming anymore? I'm focusing on other things in my life. And speaking of which, let me show you some other things in my life. I currently have 2 instruments because one I acquired through much stress and months of talking to some people over at oh my god, this is so dusty. Jeez. At a place called the Lute Society of America. And as the name of the society suggests, it's a lute. This one might be out of tune, but it kind of looks kind of cool. It's got all these strings and stuff, and I can do stuff. Will you play for us? Probably not today. Alright, this one feels really weird because I haven't played on this instrument for like a month actually. Or more actually now. Because I got a new one! My teacher gave me this awesome new lute because he went to Japan and abandoned me. Not really, we do online things. But this one's way cooler. This one has even more strings actually. This one has 15. That one had 11. So this one is even more wicked. This one is not out of tune. And listen to these notes, dude. Those are the deepest ones, and then the highest ones are these. Well, actually, I mean, I'd have to press it, I guess. But this is the open string. It's like super wide range of whatever stuff. Ah! I just hit it. Sorry. And same thing that I did before. No, Salt Puzzle, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be playing any actual League of Legends. I'm only going to be doing theory crafting today. Anyway, let me get to it because people are going to be rioting if I don't actually start doing something. Without actual any further ado, let's go and do something that I love doing for League of Legends, and that is doing math. I'll do more. I'll do more later, Hestia. Maybe not today, even honestly, because I kind of want to focus on this today. So let's actually do it now. I believe since the last time we looked at things, since the last time I've played, Evelyn's damage ratios got redone a little bit. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to update the base damages in my worksheet here. So dart damage is 40. Shit. I guess I'm going to have to do this all. Okay, anyway. Level 1, I have to add these 3. So at level 1, we are doing 55 plus 130, which is 185 damage. Which is higher. Is that right or is that wrong? It's right? Yeah. Dart damage 25, bonus damage 10. So 55 total, and then the waves do... Wait. Oh, no. Okay, this is the actual total damage of the entire stack. So this is maximum damage from each spike, and then okay, so 130. So I think this is actually fairly good. 130, 180, 230, 280, and then 330. And then the level thing, I just said we're gonna level Q first, then W, then E. A lot of people level E earlier than this. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference, so I'm just gonna ignore this part for now. If you guys feel like I'm doing this wrong, let me know. Actually, let me ask you right now, while I go on, do you guys want me to set the spreadsheet so that we level E second or W second? What have you guys been doing in your games lately? Just give me a quick in chat, just spam it out or whatever. Well, don't actually spam, just tell me. 2 E's, 2 W's, 3 E's, 2 W's. Oh my gosh. That's so fun. Okay, there's more people doing E than W. It's very interesting to me, honestly, that you guys are so split. Well, let me, because W doesn't really change anything, I'm gonna make it so that we have E second, which is an easy update. I just have to copy this column and paste it here, and then copy this column and paste it here. Well, actually, hold on. Let me make sure. Yes, okay. There's no functions or anything here, so it's gonna be fine. And then we can put this back here, and we are done. So now we're leveling E second instead of W. Oh, and by the way, after I'm done with this, I'll give you guys a spreadsheet, so you guys will be able to check all this out by yourself and fiddle around with it, that kind of thing. Okay. Oh, actually, okay, there's something else that I have to update that I didn't think about. It looks like I actually have to put the damages down as well. So that shouldn't be too hard. Let me just, well, actually, let me double check the values. 25 to 35, still the same, 25 to 35. So let's just update that real quick. I'm gonna copy that into these. Actually, okay, so I don't have to type it out again. Let me just get some of this as well. Sorry for kind of doing a little bit of maintenance stuff, but I figured I could just, talk to you guys while I do this on stream. I could have done it off stream, but then, then I'm just sitting by myself and kind of doing boring stuff. So you're gonna have to sit through it with me. Sublime, hello, the real Oleg. Yeah, and All-Star, I'll be here for a little while, so you might still catch me at the end. But and this time I'll save the VOD. K-Rab, thank you very much for the bits. 10 cents is 10 cents. Yeah. I'll update the preset, Pokey. Moshi. I will update the preset. I know that you guys use that stuff a lot, so I'm here to help you out with it. Okay. Let's double check that the E damage hasn't changed. Whiplash. Okay, so 55, 70 to 115. Yep. And then 70. Oh, they did update this. Oh my gosh, they nerfed our E. What the heck? What the heck? At least the base damage of it. I think I do remember that happening. Fine, whatever. Defiler. Rojitazi. Oh, those are names I haven't pronounced in a while. Hello. Okay. So there is some updating to do here. I'm not just wasting time. And like this. Okay. So our base damage on stuff, my hair went to, I know, dude, all of a sudden, like one day right after I stopped streaming, my hair just started growing backwards, and now this is where I'm at, it's crazy, dude. I don't know what happened to me. Maybe I got bit by something, I don't know, but hopefully I'm not bald by another year or something. I guess only time will tell. Was it a vampire? I wish. That would be nice. That'd be something, that would be a story to tell, but no, it's probably some I don't know what. Some dark matter interplanetary hair vampire. I hear those exist nowadays. Okay. I haven't missed much. So I heard, actually. I really feel like I haven't missed out too much on League. I feel like League is still more or less League. Okay, let's see. 125, 250. Okay, so the base damage is lower. The execute damage is higher at higher ranks. Enemies caught in her revealed damage devastate, taking magic damage. The enemies below 30% maximum health receives 140% bonus damage, but the base damage got reduced. So this is Jabate. They didn't actually increase the ultimate damage by much. They just reduced our base damage. At level 11, this is a positive effect, but by then we don't give a shit. So I this whole time before I looked at this, I thought that nice hair. Thanks, yo. I actually feel really good about my hair. What was the AP ratio? I don't actually remember. Do I have it stored here somewhere? I must. I must have put, yeah, scaling. Okay, right here. Empowered caress 150%. Okay, so that's okay. That's something that they did. Okay, so they did increase the damage of our base thing by increasing the AP ratio. You know, I'll take it. I'll take it. All right, we'll have to update that later. Let's just do the base damages for now. So Evelyn, this is actually a really big buff, by the way. Very big buff. 30% AP scaling on the ultimate is like, you know, level 6, you're looking at around 80, so it's like, we're talking like 25, 30 damage, which is big. This shouldn't break your brain yet, Karab, because this isn't that big. This is just like a chart right here about our base damages. So like this is like the level. So like right here we say like level 1 last caress does 125 damage, and then when it's empowered it does 300. So really that's all it says right here. So this is supposed to be 600. So we do we do 600 and we apply it here, and then this is 900. So this is our base damage on our ulti. And this is kind of the boring part. I'm just updating my spreadsheet to show the changes since I've last actually tried to do this. Okay, and then this is still 400. No, 375. You know, funny enough, let me tell you something about. Oh, right here. Yeah. Well, this is like, yeah. I'll talk about all this stuff. I just, you basically get to pick one column and look at the damage at that one column, and that's all that matters for you. But I put a bunch of different categories so that we could see different situations, different damage, different situations. Are you gonna play season 11? No playing video games yet. Not until later on. No ETA on that. But something that I want to mention about this ultimate damage, since I played the ultimate, the base damage on our ultimate has been lowered, and the execute damage on our ultimate has been increased. And that's literally what the fuck I said was supposed to be done for Evelyn to balance her all that time ago. It took them like a year to do this after I quit. But that's literally what I've been saying that whole time. I was like, oh, you want to rebalance Evelyn? Yeah, just make her do what she does best. Make her useless if she doesn't try to get somebody below 30 and ult them, but reward her if she does that. And they just, I don't know, they just took like 5 damage off our E and said, okay, you're balanced now. And I'm like, oh gosh, thank you. Isn't that amazing? And you know what? I did it for you guys. I quit. And what happened? Evelyn gets all these different buffs and attention. All right. They're like, holy shit, nobody's playing her anymore. Oh, maybe we should take a look at that. Of course. Of course. Why would I ever stop playing League of Legends otherwise if it wasn't for you guys? I didn't expect myself to be live today until like a couple of hours ago. Okay, anyway. So that's Evelyn's stuff here. Let me get a little bit of update on the scaling. I believe everything except for her ultimate is the same, but let me double check. So total scaling 195, beautiful. That's why we play Evelyn. That doesn't matter. So the E scaling on Whiplash, these should be opposite, but whatever. A whiplash 1.5% and 2.5% correct. Nothing changed here. And then here, this is where the big guns came out with the buff. So 75, but 180% here. Wow. Oh, thank you, Riot. Well, Riot, we feel loved. With all the skins you give us, you know, you also gave us a little bit of love right here on our R button. Thank you. Actually was to sell skins. You know, I don't care. I don't care. You get me to where I want to go. If you force me to watch like a bunch of ads on the way there, but then I'm really happy towards the end, like, fine. I'll pay if I have to, with my time, willingness to spend money or whatever the hell. I don't care. I don't care. Okay. So next, more custodian stuff. Sorry. I hope that my beautiful visage is good enough entertainment while I update my shitty Excel spreadsheet here. But if you guys have questions, yeah, I haven't been around for Q&A for a long time, right? So if you guys, this is the time. If you guys have been struggling with Evelyn, whatever, this is the time to let me know and I can try and help you out. All right, so the electrocute stuff got updated, which, oh my gosh, am I really gonna have to type this all out, or can I copy paste this? Please tell me I can copy paste this. It's not gonna let me copy paste it, is it? Oh, man. Wait, oh, right, it's a formula. Duh, I don't have to copy paste it. Okay, I could just write it down. I have the tools at my disposal. Okay, 21.176, 21.176, and then the amount that it is increasing by is, wait, oh yeah, that's cool. 8.824, 8.824, odd numbers, but hey, I'm not gonna judge. So then this has to then be equal sign this plus this times 1. And then if we do this thing to be equal sign this plus, wait, no, I can do this better. I can do okay, look, this is my Excel powers. Okay, equal sign, and then you do up arrow key, which takes the cell above it, and then I can just add this, enter, and then whabam. It didn't work. Okay. How about if I just copy paste this shit? Is that gonna work? Am I gonna be taught how to do Excel right now? If you do the formula in 2 cells, then highlight both and drag down, it will carry. Oh, okay. So you're telling me if I do like. Okay. I see what you're saying. So I have to do equal sign, up arrow key, plus this thing, enter, and now they're both the same formula. Highlight both, drag down. Nothing happened. Okay. AC8. I thought that's what I did. You know, it might just be faster if I do this like this rather than trying to figure it out. So I'm just gonna, you can keep typing to me, but I'm gonna try and just Do it the old-fashioned way. No, no, this one plus. Wait, is that updating my Dark Harvest stuff? I hope not. Equal sign up plus this. No, it's just okay. It was hiding it. Okay. Equal sign up plus this. Equal sign up plus this. Equal sign up. Enter. Up. No. You know, sometimes you have to endure pain for progress. And that is exactly what you guys are seeing here. You're seeing me using my limited understanding of this technology we have here, this advanced tech, and I somehow make do for the betterment of the people. All right, is that right? No, it's not even right. What the hell? Why does it say up to 180? But then, what did I do wrong? I started too low. That's what I did wrong. Oh. Oh, right, because they start at +1. Duh, okay. That's still not right. Is it? Yeah, no. What? It looks like it's missing one. Did I skip one? Yeah, I did. Right here. Okay. Alright, we figured out all the bugs. I'm learning to be a programmer, by the way. Alright, the way to do it, I think, would be equals that times 1, the second cell, then times 2. Yeah, you're right. If I just updated one number like that, it would have worked. Okay, fair. Whatever. But now I can't move these numbers. Whatever. This is some janky stuff. I'm gonna do Dark Harvest, but I'm just gonna let you know, I don't think Dark Harvest is good. Because from what I saw, nothing has changed, and Dark Harvest is terrible. Because Electrocute is just basically up all the time and does way more damage. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. But okay, so 17.647. 17.647. And the amount that it goes up per level is, oh man, I'm gonna have to account for souls. 2.353. 2.353. So Dark Harvest is equals this thing plus this thing times 1. Enter. Equal sign. This thing plus this thing times 2. Enter. Highlight both. Drag down. What? No! Huh? Alright, maybe if I do a third one, equal sign this plus this times 3. League of Legends, can you stop updating base values? Okay, I'm just not gonna do Dark Harvest for now. If you guys are really curious, I can go back afterwards at the end and then I'll do it. I just don't care about Dark Harvest enough right now. And I'm sorry for that. Call me a bad scientist or what have you. I just couldn't care less. Okay, attack damage 61 plus 3 per level. Okay, thank you. They didn't update this. Revolver. What's the new revolver called? Hextech what? It's like that contraption doohickey thing. I think it's the same amount of damage, but okay, alternator. I think we all agree that Dark Harvest is garbage. Like, if I can say I did one thing to do with Evelyn builds, is that I squashed the idea that Dark Harvest can be feasible in my time streaming, okay? I spent weeks yelling about that shit. Dude, you guys don't... Okay. You guys... Probably none of you probably ever streamed before. Right? Let me tell you. Having people come around and ask you the same stupid question over and over again. It's really, really hard after the 100th time that somebody is like, oh, but you know, Dark Harvest, you know, Sunset, have you ever considered that Dark Harvest, when you kill somebody, it resets? And I'm like, oh, well, shit, man. Yeah. You're right. Actually, like, losing my mind. Yes, I know how the ability works. It's shit. Okay, alternator. 50 to 125. So yeah, alternator does the same amount of damage. Hallelujah. And proto belt. Now this one we do have to update. This is called a rocket belt. Please. Grasp on Evelyn. Amazing. Actually, you know, funny enough, I was thinking that this new item stuff, that we might be able to do some wonky stuff with that. Wait, I think I just thought of a way to do this. Plus 2.35 times 1. Forgot the equal sign. And then 22, no, it's supposed to be 17. Crap, I wrote it wrong. 17 point, I pressed enter. Point 647, enter, and then, wow, it's not even 20. It's not even 20, look! Look, it's 19.997. You've all been scammed. I'm doing the hard detective shit right here. 647 plus 2.353 times 2. I think this will actually work this time. All right, anyway, rocket belt. Rocket belt, 80 ability power, base damage is what I'm looking at. Base damage. So starts at 200 and ends at 300. Wait, what is that formula? I'm not writing all that out. All right. 194.118. Okay, I'll do this. 194.118. And 5.88. You'll have to make do with this. Imprecise, I know. But we'll account for it in our brains. Or such. Okay, so... Man, this is so boring. Okay, this is the last one I have to do. This is kind of like when you're doing push-ups, you know? When you're doing push-ups and you're like, oh my god, it's so hard, I want to quit. I just want to quit already. But then, you know, you can't quit because you just have to do one more and it'll be all over after that. So it's okay. But god, this is It's okay. It's all worth it. Well, you know, at the end, okay, hype. There's hype to be had. Okay, at the end of all of this, um, we get to see what the best item on Evelyn is. So I think that's worth it. I think that is worth it. And my suffering for your benefit is what League of Legends and streaming is all about, right? That's how it is. I mean, all streamers know this. And you know what? And let me say this. Ah shit. By you need to choose the option fill series after dragging. No freaking way. So oh, so you're saying like right click and then oh no, I no idea. Whatever, fuck it, dude. I don't care. I'm almost done. I'm sorry. I'm not an expert, so I'm just gonna do this the really, really difficult way of doing it one by one. Tried many things already, and you know what? We're almost done. So, the viewers. One thing that I have discovered over my time streaming is that the viewers, they want to see suffering, you know? Like everybody, all of my friends that I've talked to, I'm like, cause I'm interested. I've been around Twitch for a long time. I'm like, so what kind of streamers do you like to watch? And they're like, oh well, I like people like oh my gosh, what is his name? Oh, why am I drawing a blank? He's like a jungle player. He's the one that was fighting with Tarzan recently, or like a little while ago, and then Tarzan said that he like boosted that guy. Dom. Yeah, Dom. No, it was Dom. So my friends were like, oh, we love watching Dom. And I'm like, why? He's like, oh, he's always so upset about things. And like I just love how upset he is and how people like get him angry. And I'm sitting there like, are you guys for real? You just like watching these people suffer? Well, no wonder I didn't have a big following. I just needed, you know, to suffer more. I don't think I actually just needed to suffer more. Okay. This part is updated. Now we're back here. This is updated. Electrocute scaling. Okay, so protobelt scaling, let's update that. It's 15%. Wait, they lowered protobelt scaling? Huh, interesting. It has magic penetration though. Wait, protobelt has magic penetration? Dude, why are people buying Ludens? Protobelt is just better, man. I'm sorry, guys. Protobelt. Well, okay. All right. Ludens has 10 magic penetration base. So yeah, it's like good, but this builds out of okay. Well, we'll see. I know that Ludens has it too, but I just think that Ludens has an awful build and is just like a clunky item. We'll see. Okay. I'm sorry. I showed a little bit of bias. Today, I wanted to not do bias. I didn't want to just spew my ideas as to what is best. And instead, I wanted to take a look and calculate what is best. So that's what we're going to try to do today. First things first, I want to set it straight and see what does the most damage. That's what I want to know. What does the most damage? At one item, at two items, whatever. We'll be able to figure that shit out. Electrocute is 25% AP. Electrocute used to be 30. You know, I'm concerned with all of these nerfs. But also, didn't electrocute base damage get raised or something? I don't remember. I don't know. We'll be able to calculate all this stuff in a second. Okay, so there's obviously some things missing here, which sucks because I'm gonna have to make new ones, and I have to remember how I made this, so I'm sad about that. I used VLOOKUPs, so I am sad that I'm gonna have to do more of them, but I have them set up here, so I just have to copy them. Lichbane, okay, let's update Lichbane while I'm at it, and then we'll add the new ones. Lichbane. Lichbane, by the way, is way better than it used to be. It has much more base damage, and Sheen costs less. And yeah, it's a better item. Does more damage. Straightforward. No, solved puzzled. So there's some talk to be had about Harvester, because check this out. I think that there will be situations where Evelynn can't win by just pure assassinations, and in that case she is forced to team fight. And if Evelynn is forced to team fight, Harvester is awesome, because having your ultimate up significantly more often will mean that you don't have to wait. Your team doesn't have to wait for you. You're always ready, and that's something big. Lichbane got nerfed? No, it didn't. The base damage got increased. The scaling on the base AD got increased, from what I remember. So wait, oh, they hot fixed it? What? Okay, well, say I was looking at this a couple of days ago, and okay, they did increase the base AD, and a couple of days ago I also saw they increased the AP, which I was excited about. But yeah, no, it used to be 75% of base AD, so they added like a three-quarters of a basic attack to it, and they took the cooldown reduction off. So in my opinion, they gave it more movement speed. In my opinion, this is a better item than it used to be for Evelynn, because what you really wanted out of Lichbane is damage. And the fact that it does about 50 damage more now matters. The fact that it lost 10% cooldown reduction, it got 3% movement speed, is in a way it's a good thing, but overall it's a bad thing, because obviously this is more stats. But having like more movement speed is always nice, and having this item be more focused is good. And it also got reduced in cost by 200. So overall, I'd say that's a buff. The item got like more of an identity now, instead of like, oh, you just get a little bit of everything, and its overall damage got increased, although not by much. Hi Oreo, I missed you. Welcome back. Welcome back to me. Okay. Back to reality. Is there a Lichbane? There is supposed to be a Lichbane drop down. It has a VLOOKUP. Where is the Lichbane? Okay, C3, so it's basing it off of this, and then R6, so it's going to R. Oh, it's looking at the level of the ability. That doesn't really make... Oh, yeah, that's fine. And then it's looking between A and E23. A and E. But I don't think that one actually matters. It's between E? No. AE23, 14 to 1. I'm confused. Oh, this is looking at the base AD. Oh, okay. This is where I remember now. It's looking at here. 0.7. Okay, yeah. So we just have to update this to be 1.5 here, and then we got the Lich Bane damage. Hey, dude, I thought of everything. I thought if they updated attack. Oh, dude, I am. Thank you, old me. You did a good job. And then 50% AP scaling. Boom, boom. Religiously, I was a deity? What? I don't think so. Sunset, what's up? The lack of conventions lately has had me missing you and Alex. I agree. I am really sad. I didn't get to go to the last PAX because I literally forgot to go. It was bad. Yeah, I actually think that rushing non-mythic first might be the way to go, but Puzzled, we'll see that today. It really all depends on how much damage per gold spent you're going to be. Oh, you know what? While I still have you guys here, okay. I have some announcements to make really quick, and it's not really announcements. There's just some things I want you guys to know about Evelyn. Because like all this math might get you all bored and go, so I want you to know, for those of you guys who have been really like old viewers who were here when I was first discovering the ins and outs of the Evelyn post rework into her current form, you will remember that there was a strategy in which you would buy Dark Seal and Spell Thieves, and you use Spell Thieves to kind of scale into mid game. And here's the thing, it's back. It's back. It's back. It's back, guys. So, we tested it out a couple of days ago, and the way that it works right now is they might not fix it. So, and you know what? Have fun with it while it's in there. I certainly would have been. I'm so jealous of you guys, because something that you can do right now is go futures market and magical footwear, so you get free money. You get free boots, you get free everything, and then you buy with your free money, you buy a Spell Thieves after you finish your smite, after smiting 5 times. So this is the requirement, by the way. You can't just buy it whenever. The gimmick is that you can't buy your support item while your jungle item is still in your inventory. So after you smite 5 times and your jungle item is consumed, you get to then buy a support item because you no longer have a jungle item in your inventory. It's a little bit sus as to whether or not it's supposed to work that way, but apparently Spell Thieves is in Evelyn's recommended items now, so maybe they thought of it. Who knows? It's fucking stupid though. All right, so 7 minutes is when you can buy it. And here's the thing. So Spell Thieves, gold efficiency is about 50%. It costs 400. So, you know, compared to buying an Amp Tome, yeah, you'll have a little bit less damage. But as soon as you generate 200 gold, you're basically even. And that essentially happens on your next back after buying the item, because well, you'll at least gank once, right? So that's like 60 gold. Well, okay, maybe not on your next back. If you gank 3 times, because it generates 1 stack that gives you 20 gold every 10 seconds. So basically, every time you gank, you're going to get 3 stacks, which means that you're getting 60 gold per gank, even if they fail. Even if they are like not very crazy ganks, even if you're going to manage waves. And in a way, that actually helps Evelynn, right? Because that unlocks our paths. Because now we could treat a gank kind of like a camp, which is really cool. And it upgrades automatically. You don't have to pay money, and you get free wards, which wards save lives. And after it upgrades, it becomes more gold efficient. And if you ever actually upgrade it all the way after gaining 1,000 gold on it, it's very good. It gives like 40 or 45 ability power, a bunch of wards. Great item, very good item for a 400 gold investment. And you know, it is a very minor setback at the time you buy it. I'm not gonna lie, it is a very minor setback. So there's some thought to be had. But if it's like if the game is just chilling, especially if you guys if you're below like diamond, to buy it every game, because your games are going to 30 minutes. You know your games are going to 30 minutes. And hey, an Evelynn that has 1,000 more gold from nowhere, yeah, that's going to have an impact. And the other change this season is that for whatever reason, Dark Seal now gives an extra 5 AP when you buy it. And per stack, it gives 2 extra AP per stack. I'm not making this shit up. Dom says buy on every jungler, every game, every... Yeah, definitely. 100% buy it on everybody. So whoever was like late night right before the patch went live with the new items for the preseason, whoever at Riot Games was just taking shots and being like, you know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should make Dark Seal, that item that costs 350 gold, we should let it give 70 AP to everybody. Like, you know, they were just super drunk, and they were like, yeah, fuck it. See what happens. So, should I get it on Sona support? Yeah, why not? What does Dark Seal have to do with Spell Thieves? Well, what it has to do with Spell Thieves is that it's free money. You buy Dark Seal, it's free money after you kill people. You buy Spell Thieves, it's free money. And when you put all of these things together, when you also account for the fact that there are now 2 very good revolver items that Evelynn can buy, the first of which is Protobelt, the second of which is Horizon Focus, well, now you have a wholly different picture of the Evelynn early game. Previously, you had to buy a ton of mana items, and while you were in that like limbo of mana items, you weren't doing a lot of damage, you know? Why was I on stream just hard farming, being like playing like a little bitch because I wanted to get my runic and doing runes and everything for that? Well, it's because there was such a clear difference in Evelynn's power spike before runic, which gave 80 ability power. Before runic, which gives 80 ability power, and when she was still on her like what is the Fiendish Codex or whatever, which gave like 35. There and take into account the base damage too. So like the power curve there was so egregious, whereas now you have a much sharper early game, and you are heavily rewarded for ganking early if you have Revolver, because you do damage, and for getting successful kills because you have Dark Seal, which gives every kill you get gives you 10 ability power in the early game, half of an Amp Tome. Like, that's nuts. That is insane. And you buy a Spell Thieves, and that gives you 60 gold every time you try a gank. And holy crap, that's really good. Okay, so now you just have to be careful not to get counter ganked. That's the biggest thing that we are thinking because we don't want to die. But like, I'm so jealous of you guys because I'm not gonna cave. I'm not gonna play League of Legends. But oh, and the other thing is that Magi's is a legendary item. So Magi's costs what, 1600? You buy Protobelt Magi's. Magi's gives you an extra 5 magic penetration. Not making this stuff up, guys. Yes, Charm counts as immobilizing. There are 2 ways to proc Horizon Focus on Evelynn. One is to charm them. That's an immobilizing effect. And the second one is to max range Q, because our Q is 800 range and Horizon Focus procs off 750 range, which does matter actually, because you can do things like max range engage with W to slow and do harass. So like 2 hate spikes procs electrocute and then you fall back. You could do that kind of stuff to scare people, make them waste their flashes, or just to poke when your team is nearby and you're safe. So it's useful, but obviously that's not as useful. Really, Horizon Focus is a nice item to rush because it gives 100 ability power and it builds out of a revolver, which is very good. And in the early game, when there's still a lot of laning going on and you can wait for your W, and you often need to wait for your W, you use Horizon Focus to propel yourself into the mid game because you're going to start doing a lot of damage at one item. That's my prediction. We'll see the numbers in a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Okay. So that's my whole spiel. That's my whole rant. I really hope that you guys abuse this, because it was one of my favorite things. I was so heartbroken when I found out that junglers can no longer buy support items, because it was such a big integral part of Evelynn's build at the time. It was so helpful, so good. It was so good that they had to ban it. They made it so junglers couldn't do it anymore. That shit put into perspective, and it's better now. Well, back in the day, it used to deal damage on a hit, which was really good. Now it doesn't, but now you don't have to pay money to upgrade it. Back when I was used to be buying it, you had to pay like 500 gold to upgrade it to a Frostfang, and then like a lot more gold to upgrade it to a Queen's whatever, to get the wards and everything. So like, man, you guys are really lucky right now, because this is like really fun. They took support items away, they nerfed the times, they nerfed the gold, they nerfed it. Yeah, dude, they hit it so many ways, like holy crap, and now they gave it back. I don't know what they were thinking. Maybe it's a mistake, maybe it's not. So Combat Wombats, what's up, my dude? It's not a mistake. You're seeing it here. You're seeing it live. Look, I'm not being forced to do this. Look at this. I have a little mantra sticker here. Wait, I can't see if you guys can see. A relic of the past. I put the sticker up for myself to tell myself to focus. All right, anyway. $10, $20. Okay. Focus. Reminiscing and all that. Yeet that shit over there. Focus on the numbers. What do you think about Night Harvester? I think the Night Harvester will have a place in Evelynn's build, but I think that it's going to be hard to tell when you need it, because Night Harvester is going to be good in the late game because it'll give you ultis on demand. What was that? Combat has subscribed. Looking good, man. Thank you. I am shocked. Founder. Hey, that's a cool thing. I haven't heard that sound in a long time. I can tell you that for sure. You got your Oreo bunny? Congratulations. Congratulations. Anyway, am I alive? Yeah, I've been living. I have not been dead. Thankfully. I'm more alive now than I've ever been, man. Look at that posture. I have really good posture now. I lost something like between 40 and 45 pounds since I used to stream. I've been running, been doing a lot of stuff. I'm feeling great. My current build path, I don't play League of Legends. But I will figure it out right now, I promise. Okay, so I updated a bunch of the old stuff that I had. Now let's go on a shopping spree. Let's go ahead and take a look at what items we want to consider. Yeah. So the way that we're gonna do this is I'm gonna go to ability power. And we're just gonna look at the chart and we're gonna snatch them up. You know, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna snatch them up. Okay. What do we want to consider? This is like I'm primarily caring about like first and second items. Heck, I'll click on Cosmic Drive. I've been really liking Ability Haste, but I doubt that that's something that Evelyn will really be going early. Rocket Belt, very important. Horizon Focus, very important. Leandry's not good enough for us. We want Burst. We don't want damage over time. Lich Bane is something to consider. Luden's Tempest, of course. Morello, not really. This is just Grievous Wounds. We don't give a shit about that. Night Harvester, Oblivion Orb, Wounds, don't care. I guess I can look at Deathcap, right? I should have Void Staff pulled up because sometimes that'll be a second item for us. But out of all of these, this one doesn't really matter. I'm curious about Horizon Focus, Hextech Rocket Belt, Luden's Tempest. Honestly, kind of interested in Deathcap slightly. And then, I don't know about these. What do you guys think? What have you guys been trying? Yeah, I saw that Deathcap got nerfed. I know. What have you guys been trying? What do you want me to focus on right now? Which items do you want me to look at the damage at first? I personally am 100% looking at Horizon Focus, Rocket Belt, and Luden's Tempest. I'm not going to be including damage from Dark Seal and Spell Thief because that's up to you guys. We're all going to be building Dark Seal, but we don't know how many stacks we're going to be getting from it, so I'm not going to include it. Spell Thief's obviously your choice. I highly recommend it. I think it's great. But yeah, let's see what the audience has to say. Lich Bane Rush. Yeah, Lich Bane got buffed. It deals more damage now, so it's something to consider. Okay, Deathcap got nerfed. Void could be pretty good. 1 versus team stacks a lot of... Yes, exactly. I like Luden's. I think that a lot of people agree with you, Jessica. Void Staff being Void Staff, exactly. Holy been a while. Hello. I prefer Luden's. I really like Hextech Rocket Belt. Getting the Crystal, which I have been going... Getting the crystal, I'm not sure. Oh, right. The component to the void stuff. Yeah. Just a quick caveat on that, guys. I'll maybe try to do this for you right now, but there's going to be optimal times to buy the crystal and optimal times to buy the void staff based on enemy MR and how much flat penetration you have, whether you have a penetration mythic, whether you do not have a penetration mythic. And we'll take a look at that. That's important to think about. Lichbane Rush seems relatively viable now. It's better. I am hesitant to say that it's good. So we'll see. Lichbane and Cosmic Drive. Well, see, Cosmic Drive will be really easy because it offers no like on-hit passive or scaling or anything like that. It just offers cooldown reduction, which I don't think is something that we want to consider in like a per fight basis. It's more of a... I want to look at the burst. If you are using Drive and you are like getting a second Q off, which is very likely very early on in the game, that's something different. That's not something I really want to consider here. Lich's AP ratio got reduced back to 50%. Evagan. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name properly. But yeah, the fact that it costs 200 gold less is a lot. Definitely something to consider. And yeah, and I definitely want to consider it. Mana on Ludens is wasted, but it's not a big deal. I mean, you can run out of mana, but like, you know, that's not really something that we really have to be worried about. We're not buying Ludens for the mana. I like the mythic passive of Ludens. Safe Haven, yes, but Rocket Belt also has it. That's the biggest thing. Rocket Belt also has it. Okay, without much further ado, let's see what my work here is then. So, okay. I am going to, so I don't have to like go through all of these pages and stuff. I'm going to copy, oh no. Okay. I'm going to copy this page here and I'm going to post it into the paint picture we have on the side, so that I have all of these tooltips at hand and I don't have to alt tab all the time. So let's do that real quick. Now, okay. 1 second as I do this. Oh, what just happened? No! No, I don't know what happened. Ooh la la, what does that mean? Is that a donation? I am so sorry. I don't actually have my stuff set up. Let me go see his Streamlabs. I am a bad streamer. I'm sorry. I will save Haven. The VODs will be available forever. What do you think of the new kitty? I haven't even looked at it. I'm so sorry. I saw like some stuff about it. I haven't. Oh, it's a follow. AJ the guy. Thank you for the follow, sir. All right. Thank you for the follow. Dude, I look so lanky. I love it though. I just looked at myself like leaning forward. I'm like, dude, that fucking neck right there, dude. All right, anyway. Not lame, maybe lanky is the wrong word, but okay. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Back to reality. Oak that goes gravity. Something like that. Alright, we got Ludens, we got Rabadons. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do Horizon Focus. Feels bad, man. No, dude, I feel so good. Dude, I was so fat and I couldn't walk or run. Every part of my body hurt like crazy. And that was like a year and a half ago when I stopped streaming, man. I feel so much better now. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. Alright, I'm gonna do Lich Bane. I'm gonna do Death Cap later. Because Death Cap is just ability power. That's boring, whatever. Void Staff. Void Staff isn't something that... Well, I mean... I can take a look, but here's the thing. Void Staff is not something you're gonna ever rush because you just have all of these awesome flat magic penetration options here. You don't need a Void Staff, you know? You just don't need it. It's a Void Staff is just something you buy. K-Rab, that's like way long ago. That's back when Void Staff used to give like 70 or 80 ability power, and you know, it was pretty cheap, and like it was a different world. Okay, like Void Staff back in the day was overpowered. That's why they nerfed it so many times, and now it's different. You can't just buy Void Staff, turn off your brain, buy Void Staff, kill anybody. And yeah, it's still like, you know, Void Staff. Look, I'll show you. Void Staff is 65 ability power, which is really low. Like, and it doesn't have like an on, like just crunch the numbers in your head, like internally. Just compare like Ludens or Protobelt. Let's just say Rocket Belt because it's a better argument. Rocket Belt versus Void Staff, right? Rocket Belt gives 15 more AP and deals 200 damage base plus 15% HP. So we're talking about like 15 ability power and like 220 damage minimum. And Void Staff gives you 40% magic penetration, which against a target that has base magic penetration of like 35%, 40% is going to be like, you know, like 15-ish. So we're talking about like a difference of 10 magic penetration or something like that. It's like, you know, I don't know. I'm gonna look at it, but I want to do these other items first. That's why I like put Void Staff in a tab. I'm obviously gonna take a look at it, but I want to do these items first. Okay. So I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna make this smaller. I'm gonna hide this, and I'm gonna show this. So now I have to add these things to my chart. Lich Bane is already here. Thankfully, Lich Bane is already here. I have a Dark Harvest thing set up. I could just use this, honestly. This is the amount of stacks that it has, I remember. Yeah, Dark Harvest used to work weird, didn't it? I forget how this worked. Oh yeah, every time you killed a monster, you got a stack. Right. I thought I had a Runic Echoes thing. I guess I didn't. Okay. Alright, so let's add some stuff. Dark Harvest can just be cannibalized into something else. I'm not going to work. I don't care about Dark Harvest. I'm not going to do this here. I'm going to put Ludens here. Alright, Ludens Tempest. The ratio of it is... The ratio is 15%. Okay. Okay, so... Ooh, I'm gonna have to consider the mythic passive too. Oh, they did nerf Lichbane quite a bit. No, they didn't. Oh, okay. Well, okay. They changed Lichbane. They took away the magic because of magic stuff, but they increased the damage on it. They reduced the cost and they increased the movement speed. So it's more of a rebalance instead of a nerf. I actually think it's better. Riot is prioritizing AP over CDR, which Enchantress is now. Are they? I don't know. There's a lot of CDR in the game now, which is really fun. I was telling my friend to do a mid Seraphine like CDR build, and it looked really fun. Okay. Right. Sorry. Stop distracting me. You darn you. Okay. So this is what I need to update. So the VLOOKUP for Dark Harvest. Oh wait, this is just 100 damage. All right, I'm gonna do this for something. I'm gonna do this for Rocket Belt actually. Rocket. I have a VLOOKUP set up here, so I don't want to waste it. All right, 15 AP, and then let's do the Rocket Belt stuff. Dark Harvest here. Okay, so Rocket Belt deals 200, so 194. Didn't I? Wait, I already have a Rocket Belt tab. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's called Proto Belt, but okay. All right, maybe I won't have to do as much updating as I thought I would. 15%. Rocket Belt is already updated, so there we go. Rocket Belt is fine. So then, what else do I need? Horizon Focus. Hold on, I need a second break. Okay, I think we're pretty much ready to take a look at a bunch of damages now. The biggest thing is to figure out just calculations, Uncle Ray. I'm sorry, no games, but hopefully with these calculations, you will be able to decide what items to build. That's my hope today, and I feel like that's actually going to be more beneficial to you than just watching a bunch of random games. Guys, I need some help here, really quick. I need to figure out how much HP an enemy has around level 7. And MR. Am I going to stream League again? Not anytime soon, Uncle Ray. I'm sorry. I don't play video games at the moment. And guys, I have... What's an easy way for me to see a replay? Jay Widows, I can talk about that a little bit more later. I'm going to focus on the calculations right now. Later, at the start of the stream, I talked a little bit, but after I'm done with all this, I could talk a bit about it more. True, I could just open League, but I might have to download like a legion of patches. I haven't opened this thing in so long. At least on this computer. I don't. Yeah, but I could watch some games on YouTube, but like I don't know of any matches off the top of my head, you know. The once a year. Actually, I streamed once before this year. I failed to highlight it though, so it kind of disappeared after 2 weeks, which I was sad about. But I did stream one more time, like a month ago, or maybe a little bit more. In which, in that other stream, you guys didn't miss too much. I was just playing my loot for the most part. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, you can't see the League client right now. It's like in the background, but it's downloading, I swear. I guess I can bring it up higher here for now. Okay. I'm loading the client, and I'm sorry for anybody who thinks all of a sudden that I'm gonna play. I'm not gonna be playing. I'm just looking for replays right now. Has anybody been playing a lot of Evelyn lately or League of Legends lately? Whose profile can I look up for some recent games? Oh, Party, I'm happy to see you too. I miss you guys so much. There's hardly much time passes without me reminiscing and kind of thinking about how I miss streaming and stuff. But I do have to say I have been very, very happy these last months, and I don't regret that I stopped. I believe that I love the community aspect of it, and like I actually liked the small kind of like homey feeling streams a lot more than I did towards the end when they got kind of big and made it hard to follow. So my kind of idea right now is that once I am back to gaming, I will stream, but it's gonna be way, way, way less than I did. You know, I did like 9 hours, 6 days. We're looking at when I do come back, which is gonna be somewhere between. My estimate would be like 8 months or something. I don't know. I need still a lot of time. But when I do come back, it's gonna be like 3 hours, 2-3 days a week, something like that. I'm a lot less, but I'll be around. ETA, yeah, I can't really say for sure because to tell you, wait. Oh my god, I had to press play? Jesus Christ. So I have a couple of goals that I am looking to achieve, and they're my like requirement to myself before I start playing video games again. It's something I've been working towards every single day for the last 6 months or more. And what I'm trying to do, they're very like hard, like tangible, not tangible, but like they're very like precise. What I want to do is I want to run a marathon, which I've ran a half marathon, not like a legitimate one, just like I ran for 14 miles basically, but I still count it because it was darn hard and I did decently. I did it in 2 hours and 10 minutes, which I'm very proud of. It's a nice average time, considering that I basically couldn't run at all when I finished streaming. I would probably hurt myself if I tried to run a mile. It's a big achievement to me, but I want to run a full marathon, which is what, 23.12 whatever, 26.2 miles. That's what it is, 26.2 miles. So I'm working towards that. And that's one of the things. Another thing is that I want to learn to play how to I was just about to say How to Train Your Witcher. I really like How to Train Your Dragon and The Witcher, and my brain combined those two things at that moment for some reason. Toss a coin to your Witcher on the loot, on those things in the background right there, the loots that I have. Can't dual wield them, and I'm making a lot of progress with that too. And lastly, I want to learn to program. Specifically, I want to finish this tutorial that I've been doing, which is the learncpp.com tutorial. And I can show you like a very, very clear progress picture of that too, right here really quickly for your enjoyment. So we're going to go to learn cpp.com. I'll show you my progress here. So this is like divvied up into a bunch of chapters, and I am currently on chapter 8 here. Basic object-oriented programming. Specifically, I am on chapter 8.8. Do you make more money not streaming? Yes, and I barely work. Yeah, I make a lot more money. So I still have, you know, and some of these early chapters don't really count. They were kind of like really easy and straightforward, but the latest chapters have been substantial. And after chapter 8, I have operator overloading, an introduction to object relationships, inheritance, virtual functions, templates. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. I've been hearing a lot about templates. I hear C++ relies heavily on them. Exceptions, which is like not as cool. It's just like error handling. Move semantics and smart pointers. Have no idea what this talks about. Standard template library. I've been... Oh, template library. Okay, I don't know anything about these. SCD string, interesting, and then input output. But a lot of these later chapters are shorter. I don't know. Still, like, definitely still a lot to go. But I can tell you that this past month, I've done like from here, I did like all of chapter 7, and I'm well on my way to finishing chapter 8. So I'm making a lot of progress is what I want to say. Are you making fun of me for learning C++? It's cool. It's cool. It's hard. It teaches me a lot. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me because I'll tell on you. I'll tell your parents. I'll tell them you're bullying me, and then they'll beat you. They will beat you. What the hell is this? All right. What do you think is the best mythic full build? Well, that's actually the topic of today's stream, and I'm not sure yet. But yeah, stick around for another like 25 minutes, and I think we'll be able to figure it out. Okay, so I know this guy plays a lot. Let's just see. Let's see. I know he plays a lot of Evelyn. Let's see if he's played his. What? Don't do that to me. All right, let me download this. Looks like a good game. Oh, but talking about money, yo, like I had very little income streaming. I work as a security guard now, and it's like such grunt work. I'd say it's like I don't do anything. I mostly go places overnight and sleep there. The last day of work I had was 2 days ago. It was at a place called Hardware Restoration Hardware. It's a furniture store. I showed up there. Some dude was working on the floor. I went on my computer to talk on Discord with my friends and to study C++. And when he was done, I literally just went to bed on one of the couches there. So yeah, man, I make a lot more money, and I do a lot less to do so than I used to. Okay, I am large. I will become smaller now. Okay. This is, oh. Ooh. People are gonna join the stream, and they're gonna think that I am like playing, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's sunset," and then like this guy that I'm watching is gonna like fuck up, and then they're like, "Oh, he's not as good as he used to be. Oh, that's not good." All right. I kind of see what I really want to see is I want to see an average game. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, die. This brings back good memories. Okay, anyway. I want to see about the time that Evelyn gets her first item. Oh yes, getting killed by Lee Sin in your jungle. That's memorable. Oh my god, he's persistent. Well, good for him. Alright, so we got level 6. We didn't really go back to buy items, and we started with a Sheen, everybody. Oh, let's see if that plays out for us. Hey, the Q was good, though, because if he came in, you know, that Q is going to do some damage. What do I think of this skin? Well, I have to admit, it reminds me of Skarner a little bit. Anyway, you know, I just want to see how this plays out. It's not gonna go well. Let me tell you that. Oh, I'm so wrong. Okay, never mind. How did you have a Sheen? How did you do any damage to this person? Ah, I went back by accident. I kind of flamed him, but it actually worked out. He even missed the Q. Yeah, he missed the Q. Oh, okay, we had a lot of help. Fine. Fine. Anyway. No, I think the skin looks cool. Like, the unstealth form obviously looks really awesome. There's a lot of chromas for it, I hear. And yeah, I do think that the stealth thing looks a little bit like these tails are a little bit wider than I'm used to Evelyn having, but no, it's a cool skin. Hey man, can't really complain that much. Hey, right? Skin's a skin. Okay, anyway, I don't actually want to watch this game. I want to see Evelyn go back and buy her item. Is she gonna do that anytime soon? Did she go back already? Did she die? She did not die. Where is Evelyn? I'm confused. She's right here. Somewhere. No. She's right here. Okay. Did she buy an item? She did not. She's buying Lich Bane. Okay, so let's wait until her next recall. I'm going to use this game as a reference. Alright, perfect. We definitely have enough. We're going to go back and buy our crazy amounts of gold, yeah? Okay. Are we going to die? No. Yes, we are going to die. Okay, perfect. That means we're going to buy. So, this Evelyn is 1 in 3. This is a very good game to take a look at in terms of itemization, because we have a game where we are behind. Now our team is doing good, but we personally are not doing that well, which in these kind of games, itemization matters a lot, because it's anybody's game, you know, 10 to 9. Our team is slightly ahead, but we don't know what's going to happen. 1-1 Dragon, very even game. We're not doing the best. We want to spend our gold as efficiently as goddamn possible here. So, and this is the point in the game where it matters, because Evelyn just completed her first item, which she chose to go Lich Bane. And let's take a look at whether or not that decision plays out in terms of damage numbers. The first thing to look at is we are going to be writing down, and I'll do this in my notepad on the side here. We're going to be writing down how much magic resistance and HP our opponents have. That's really all we care about. So, number 1, we look at Senna. Senna, who purchased a Manamune This is 8. Wait, this is Senna. This is the support, the collector. Senna went the collector. Okay, let's look at this guy. Human Manamune. That is kind of normal for Ezreal, I'm assuming. In your experience, what item do AD carries go first? Do many AD carries go an item that gives them HP or magic resistance first? Because in this game, they are not. So I am gonna write down their stats right now as they are, but I want to know your experience because this is a lower elo game, so these people are not going to be building optimally. But here we have 957. It's still good things to note because, I mean, you always want to know how much damage you do against base enemies at whatever time. Shield on burst, yes. So does shield bow give magic resistance or, well, I can look that up, but if you guys could tell me whether shield bow gives magic resistance or health, that would be helpful and save me a little bit of time. Senna has 32 MR as well. Yeah, I don't really care about nocturnes. I'm caring about like ADC itemizations. So this girl has no MR, which means that she went the magic resistance rune, I'm assuming, but fair, whatever. And she has some health from her starter items, which is also fair. You know, this is a very good target to analyze to see how much damage we would do against her. A little bit more tanky than usual. She's level 8. 1266. So I think this is actually going to be very good. 44 MR. It's going to be a very good. Wow, big follower guys. Look, you could buy followers. Thank you. My moderator team is on point, man. Hey, look at that. All this time later, I didn't do that, by the way. Somebody else did. Oh, shit. I feel like a king. Thank you. Okay, so in parentheses, I'll say 250 shields. Okay. We'll look at that. Okay. Okay, let's say 280 shield or something. I don't know, 280 shield. I think that's reasonable. Whatever. Okay, those are some good stats to work with. This is where we want to look at later on. I'll do first item first, and then we'll talk about those other things later. Okay. For now, I'm gonna Alt F4, stop watching, and let's do some item breakdowns here. Okay. Let me just take a look at shield bow really quick. I don't need this anymore. It's crazy that carries can start with this now. That's kind of nuts to me. Okay, but no magic resistance, and that is pretty important. 50 bonus health. Oh, but that's for other items though. Oh, Immortal Shield Bow gives 250 until level 10. Is that right? I'm assuming it's right. Okay, well, yeah, so it's 250 until level 10. I bet you guys didn't know that. Huh. I bet you guys didn't know that. Immortal Shield Bow does not start to scale until level 10. You learned something new today, didn't you? Okay. But somebody's saying 250 to 330. Is this wrong? Does it not go up to 700? I kind of assume that the wiki doesn't lie to me, but I don't know. Anywho, let's take a look. Enemy HP that we care about is let's do Lissandra first because she was the more tanky one. So let's look at the more tanky ones breakdown. MR 44, your M-Pen. We're looking at M-Pen from Sork Shoes, which is like, how much is it now? 16 or 18 or something? Sorcerer's Shoes. In-game tooltips at 330. Okay, weird. Alrighty. 18 magic penetration. Okay, and then let's do a quick rune calculator. Oh, I don't need to do this. I can just use the client. I'm just gonna see what runes I want to go. Oh, you know what? No, I'm gonna do this. This will be better because it will not be looking at what I prefer to do with runes. It will be looking at aggregate data of what Evelyn players do. And I'll just kind of follow that as a guide. We're gonna look at Diamond Plus. I think this is going to be a good breakdown of information. Why am I getting ads? Oh, it's turned off. Okay, whatever. Alrighty. So obviously, go Electrocute. Some cheeky Phase Rush Evelyns out there too. But yeah, go Electrocute, go Sudden Impact, go Eyeball, go. Oh, by the way. Don't go Ultimate Hunter. If you take anything away from my stream, if you say like, fuck this Sunset guy, he knows nothing. The tooltip was wrong, the wiki is right. Interesting. Snorlax. Hello. I'm glad I was able to surprise you. If I can tell you guys anything, it's that Relentless is just better than Ultimate. And you can see it here. The numbers don't lie. This is a great difference. Like, obviously movement speed much more important than cooldown reduction on Evelyn, obviously. Okay, secondary runes. So this gives how much? 6 magic penetration. So in total for magic penetration we're talking about 18 plus 6, which is 24. So in our thing here, we're gonna say 24 for your magic penetration. As far as other, where'd it go? Oh, right. I'm looking at. Where am I? I'm looking here. As far as other runes go, some people go Gathering Storm. It seems to be working all right for them. Some people go Absolute Focus. It seems to be working all right for them. 30 ability power based on level. Some people go this. It seems to be working well for them. This rune and this rune are the highest win rate. This one has a little bit of a low pick rate, so that's a little bit sus. This is very good. Very high win rate. Very high trial rate. So I would personally go with Magical Footwear. I'm a big fan of early game free gold, so I like this. A lot of people seem to be going Cosmic Insight. Not really a big fan. I think 15 Summoner's Spell Haste is quite good, but this is more of a late game rune. I think that Evelyn should be runing for the early game because that's where she needs the most help. So I would be a bit like, my advice to you guys, go, I'll do a summary after at the end, but my advice for you, go Futures Market, go Magical Footwear, use both of this free gold to, does this reduce your upgrade cost by 50 like it did before? I can't remember. Use this free gold to boost your build and get further along. it's either futures market with magical footwear or Gathering Storm. This isn't that good. Like, the ability haste is okay, but this ability haste is interesting. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on this kind of breakdown. I would just say go with this. This is more consistent. It's gonna give you early game gold, which is what you want on Evelynn. Just try